I use the tour ones a lot because when you go to midnight, it's just kind of dark, but you use some of these tour night ones and you'll get some moonlight. So you can take a nighttime picture, but still have your subject well lit. Flyer is a good one. Tour night flyer for that. It gives you a nice, beautiful, deep blue sky, yet gives you a lot of sort of cast moonlight. Why does the lighting wash out when you adjust to ultra? Let me take a look here. What wind light are you on, Shiva? Are you still in the Bruhada Charme? Garrigle? Okay, let me put on Garrigle. Where was that? That's in sunset, right? Sunset. Okay. The lighting doesn't wash out for me. Oh, you mean versus not having advanced lighting on at all? Because the no advanced lighting is it's kind of just overexposed because most people don't use advanced lighting, and so when I think SL just built in their regular lighting to be a bit overexposed so they can get good lighting on their Abbeys and stuff when they take pictures. But once you have your wind light set, the other thing you're going to do is go to that slider at the bottom, and you'll see that it goes from midnight to midnight. So on the far left of that slider on the bottom is a moon and then some darkness, and then that yellow sun is sunrise, and then you've got midday, then sunset. So if you move that slider around, you'll see your lighting change too, and it simulates what time of day it is or night. Okay. Now there's going to be something else that you can do to affect where the light hits, because sometimes it hits everywhere but where you want it to hit, which is right on your Abbey. For example, I'm sitting on this little chair, but I'm right behind, I'm in between the two windows, so I'm getting great light on you members in the audience that's coming through the window, but I'm not getting very much on me. Now if you go to your Photo Tools menu, which is the one that looks like a camera aperture, and it's on WL Windlight tab, you'll see you have the slider there and you have your wind light setting there as well. And I like that one because you can actually, if you know what wind light you want to use, you can type it in. Okay, but underneath the slider, you'll see where it says New Sky Preset in Windlight Presets. Okay, and if you click on that menu, you get a whole bunch of controls that allow you to change the lighting in a lot of different ways. But if you go to the bottom slider, it says ESTANG, which is, I don't know what EST stands for, but it's angle. It's the angle of the sun. And you move that slider around, you can see that it moves where the sun is in the sky. So your lighting will change. And depending on where you are, like I moved it to just a little bit right of center, and I can get a little bit of lighting on me coming through the right window because the sun now is at an angle where it's sort of sideways coming through that window. East angle. I wasn't sure if it's east or estimated or established. I don't know. July light's great daytime. But the angle slider is really nice for getting those shadows that add depth to your photos. Tresor, you go into your Photo Tools menu, which is the little camera aperture button. Okay, and then in the Photo Tools menu, on your wind light settings, right underneath your daylight slider, you'll see Windlight presets, and it says New Sky Preset. Now if you're messing with that just temporarily, you have to keep that menu open, because if you close it, the light will go back to whatever is in the preset that you're using. So you can give it a name and save it, and then make this preset My New Sky setting. And then you can close it and it'll be it. But in that menu at the bottom, underneath the daylight slider, you'll see an Est-Ang slider, E-S-T-A-N-G, estimated angle. Okay. So this was just the introduction class. It's kind of a quick overview of these things, but we'll be going over that Photo Tools menu a lot more. That's going to be a whole nother class in itself. And it is 10:49, so I'm going to start wrapping up here because that's enough. I don't want your brain to explode. And if anybody has any questions or would like to come on to voice and talk, please do so. Thank you for coming. Oh, you know what? I hope you don't. Do you guys mind if I put a tip jar out? I was going to do that and I totally forgot. Not expected, but definitely appreciated if you decide you'd like to. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate that. Especially since I have a new head I want to buy. Woohoo! I am me anytime. Again, if you want to find me, you can just go to the group, the Artist Retreat, bring up your group window, and look in the members, and you'll see me listed in the members. So feel free to send me an IM anytime if you want some help or you want some questions. I also have a group. Gabrielle, is it okay if I put my group in my group link in the chat?